Hello and welcome to an exciting game between LiquidTLO and mouzMaNa. LiquidTLO will be playing as the red Zerg player at the lower left hand corner, and mouzMaNa will be playing as the blue Protoss player at the upper right hand corner. This is GG Your Face, and the map is going to be Xel'Naga Caverns. First, I do want to apologize to my viewers for being absent for quite some time. I did not plan to do that, and it just so happens a whole bunch of real life events did occur, such as World of Warcraft, Dead Space 2, and Street Fighter 4. Just kidding, but there were some decisions that had to be made, and yeah, that's what happened. And this probe is going to harass the drone, and he is going to keep on trying to attack that drone. The drone did get hit twice, and one drone is leaving the base. He does have a lot of minerals saved up. He does have slightly over 300, and he will be putting down the first hatchery right at 14 or so of those population. There is one probe. The probe does know he does not have a spawning pool just yet, so mouzMaNa will be sending out another probe, and he will also be building a forge directly after the gateway, so he might be thinking about doing a cannon push against the early expanding build of LiquidTLO. LiquidTLO still does not yet have a spawning pool. He will be putting that down now at 14 population or so, and one probe is coming out from the side here. Will be going to the natural expansion of LiquidTLO, as one probe is still inside the base of TLO, and mouzMaNa looks like he's not controlling that probe just yet. There is one Zealot being chrono boosted for some early pressure perhaps, and the forge is about to be complete, and there's one Overlord coming out for LiquidTLO. I believe this Overlord did catch a glimpse of that pylon, and the pylon is within view of that Overlord. LiquidTLO does spot it, and immediately he does pull off 5 drones from the line, and these 5 drones should be able to take care of this pylon. The pylon is about to be complete. Ooh, he does cancel it, so mouzMaNa was not able to make use of that forge. That is completely done, and it looks like he will be expanding. Now he does put down a pylon on the outside. There is one Zealot coming near the middle of the map, chasing down that one drone, and there is a pylon being placed at the natural expansion for Mana, as he does not want to fall back behind economically against LiquidTLO. LiquidTLO already has 2 bases at this moment. The second base does have only 3 drones, mining 4 drones now, and the Zealot is going to sneak back, probably sensing that there are some Zerglings on the way. Wow, these spidey stands between these two players are just tremendous. And the Nexus is about 20 or 30% complete, and the Zealot will be hitting up that watchtower as he's going back to his base, and there will be one cannon for the Nexus, and the unit counting station does show that there's one Zealot and about 10 or so Zerglings. And the Zerglings are actually working on the set of destructible rocks here. Very, very good choice by LiquidTLO, knowing that his opponent is going to be invested in a cannon of some sort. I mean the forge, excuse me. So his opponent will not be attacking or applying any pressure. So LiquidTLO will be trying to work on this set of destructible rocks for the gold expansion, and one Zergling there does die to the cannon. The cannon did rack up 1 kill, and he is also opening the cyber core on the outside. This cyber core is in a very dangerous situation, but it is guarded by 2 cannons, that it seems, and some probes are being transferred. That's a lot of probes being transferred, and about the same number of probes are left inside the base. And this set of destructible rocks are going down really, really fast, and more drones are being pumped out at this moment, and the unit counting shows only 1 Zealot and about 9 Zerglings for both these players, and the income tab will show that both are going to be working heavily on their economy. The Protoss player Mana, however, does have 2 gas, whereas TLO is only still on 1 gas at this moment. The probe is coming inside the base of LiquidTLO, and there is some nice egg spawning action, and this queen will be able to take it down. The probe is getting very, very good scouting information, but does get taken down by the drones finally. And of course he did not see this evolution chamber that is going up. His vision only shows the spawning pool and also that hatchery, but of course he does not see this hatchery that is going up to go up for LiquidTLO, as LiquidTLO is going to scout around the natural expansion of Mana. He is going to come in here, and he might be able to take down some of these probes, and ooh, he does take down 1 probe for the cost of 1 Zergling. And of course some mining time. 1 Zealot along with 1 Sentry is going to come to possibly do some harassment. The Sentry is coming in within range, and the Sentry is on hold position. Very nice play there. Metabolic Boost is being researched by LiquidTLO at this moment, and he's still trying to harass these probes as they're getting more and more minerals. And the hatchery at the gold expansion is not yet up, but will be up very, very soon, as this 1 Sentry on hold position is very, very key for Mana's defense, and he will be able to hold off those Zerglings. The Zerglings don't yet have their Metabolic Boost finished, and the hatchery is about 90% or so complete. And at this moment the army count is going to be at 52 versus 41, and of course the Zerg player does have a healthy lead in terms of economy because he was able to get that expansion up and running a lot quicker than the Protoss player, even though the Protoss player did try to expand directly after one cannon. A set of very nice Zerglings here blocking off any path, and another set of Zerglings is actually working on the set of Destructible Rocks directly next to the natural expansion for Mana. And Mana does get one Stalker. He will peek over to his set of Destructible Rocks and also behind the bush here, so he will... Ooh, he actually does not take note of this set of Destructible Rocks. Oh, he actually shoots at once by himself, and now he's going to be attacking the Zerglings. There's 3 sets of gateways being opened, sensing some danger from a really large Zerg army, I suppose, and more pylons are being built at this moment. And of course, now there is going to be a lot of drones mining at the gold expansion, because there is going to be a ton of minerals to be had for LiquidTLO. LiquidTLO does scout inside with his Overlord. He does see the vision. He does see 1-2 gateways, and he also only sees 3 gateways. And LiquidTLO's Overlord is going to go down there, but a set of Zerglings coming across here, and there looks like to be about 24, ooh, that's almost like 30 or so Zerglings coming inside. Great force fields there, absolutely defending very well against this set of Zerglings. Zerglings weren't able to do a lot of damage, ooh, but that was one misplaced Zealot, and a lot more Zerglings are on the way. +1 armor is about to be complete, and the +1 melee attacks is being researched for LiquidTLO, and LiquidTLO is on the 3rd base, and of course Mana does not yet see this. He still thinks this is a set of rocks, and he is going to be falling back further and further behind. Hallucination is being researched. That will allow him to probably hallucinate some scouts to possibly scout his opponent, and there is going to be a lot of probes. I meant some phoenixes to scout his opponent, not some scouts. Scouts are a Starcraft 1 unit, and there's going to be a double extractor going up. The income tab is going to show that the Zerg player does have a healthy lead in terms of minerals, but not so much in terms of gas, as he has recently started his gas. And there's also going to be a Spire going up. The army count is going to be 91 against 76, and we can see that the Zerg has a tremendous amount of Zerglings, 69 to be exact, and nothing else. So if the Protoss player Mana were to do some sort of sneaky attack with some sort of air units, he might be able to get away with it for quite some time before he's able to get some counter air units for LiquidTLO. And there's going to be a gateway being pumped out here. More and more Stalkers coming across, and these Stalkers with Blink, and the Blink is going to be chrono boosted as I suspected. And the Zerglings are sitting at the middle of the map while LiquidTLO is going crazy. He is going to be going for his 4th base as well. He is going to be really ahead of his opponent if Mana does not do anything. Mana still does not yet see the expansion over here, and he is going to be checking that out, I suppose. He does see the creep being spread, so he is not going to walk on the creep. Hydralisk then is being opened along with the 2nd upgrade for the Zerg units. They do have 1-1 upgrade, whereas the Protoss is only 1-0. A set of Zerglings coming in here, and the Zerglings are going inside or not. Ooh, they are going to go inside. 1 great force field, 2 great force field. Zerglings are forced to fall back. The Zerglings are going back to the base, and I think Mana will be able to take down this hatchery, but the Zerglings are coming back. The Zerglings are going to be able to surround these set of Stalkers. Stalkers do have blink, but they don't have vision of the high ground, so they can't really blink to the high ground. They're running away. They're trying to get to the natural expansion of TLO. TLO has a surround on these Stalkers. Stalkers are going down very quickly to the surrounding Zerglings, and he is trying to run away. He knows he can't win against that many Zerglings, and look at those Zerglings run. These Stalkers are absolutely falling really fast. The units lost tab show that he has lost a lot of units, and I think the final 2 Stalkers are going to go down as well. That is a horrible loss for Mana, and Mana does note that nobody survived after that rush, and LiquidTLO is pretty happy about his success, and he is going to be rebuilding his 4th base as well. And at this time, Mana still does not yet see his opponent has taken the gold expansion. I think he will be a little bit more desperate had he known about the gold expansion, or he might have actually decided to take that down instead of the expansion at this location. More and more Zerglings gathering now as the Zergling is reaching 103. Wow, that is a lot of Zerglings. He has absolutely no other units besides Queens and Zerglings at this moment. LiquidTLO is going to be spreading the creep with his Overlords. Very nice play there. Will allow him to get his units quicker across the map, and I think Mana is going to be in trouble here. He is going to be chrono boosting what appears to be an observer along with the robotics bay. A Colossus might change the tides here, as the Colossus will do very well against a Zergling heavy army, and the Zerglings are going to be working on the rocks for Mana at the moment. Their 2-2 upgrade is about to be complete. The 2 armor is complete, and the 2 melee attack is going to be complete right now. And there's some roaches along with some infestors being spawned at this moment, and I think Mana is going to have to play a defensive game as he wants to deter some of this creep from being spread. A lot of Zerglings are going to approach these Stalkers. They're going to get us around. Stalkers are going to blink out, and he will be able to save all but 3 of those Stalkers, and the Stalkers firing upon these Zerglings, but the Zerglings don't care. There's just simply so many of them. Stalkers are going to have the 2-0 upgrade, where the Zergling does have the 2-2 upgrade already. Some roaches joining into the fight, and the army size is going to be at 188 versus 138. There is a very nice healthy mix of units now for both these players, but there is a lot of Zerglings, 120 Zerglings. That is a lot more than I can count. Look at that. It's like water. It's just flowing freely. And he's going to come in here. He needs some good force fields. Good force field there, and does prevent them from getting us around. Infest. And that is a very nice infestation of green stuff, forcing those probes to sit still while the Zerglings wail upon them. And that was a very good, nice take there by those Zerglings, and the Colossus is going to be able to kill off a lot of these Zerglings. The Colossus already has 10 kills from only a couple of sweeps. Army count is going to be 186 versus 134, about the same as it was a minute or so before, and he needs to be careful with this Colossus because he might be able to get it sniped. And Fungal Grove goes off. The units are absolutely stationary. They can't move away. And this Colossus is going down very quickly, but he's also racking up a good number of kills. He is really close to death. He should not be moving his Stalkers backwards. Oh, he could have used those Stalkers to possibly block off the surround on the Colossus, but the Colossus did go down. And I think LiquidTLO is in a very, very heavy and concentrated lead here, as he is going to be able to push in relatively soon if he wants to again. And I think Mana does realize his bad position at this point in time, and if we take a look at his map, he still does not yet see this location, but that doesn't really matter. And LiquidTLO is giving Mana some suggestions on how to play the PvZ matchup. And I think Mana is going to push again. I'm not sure if that's the best idea, but he is going to go for it. Might as well. Ooh, a very good Fungal Grove there. He is going to get surrounded from all sides. This is how you should take down the Colossus. Surround them from multiple sides. Colossus goes down. Great surrounder by LiquidTLO, and that was a very... I don't think this matchup is broken. Do you guys think this matchup is broken? I thought PvZ is kind of the more interesting matchup in Starcraft 2. And still some more talk about some build orders, as LiquidTLO is going to lay waste to the base of Mana, and Mana is probably not feeling too good. I think he did lose the first game in this series, as well as this is the game number 2. He does blink back, but that is not going to help tremendously against the army of LiquidTLO. LiquidTLO is still probably looking for those Colossus that his opponent does not yet have. Maybe he suspects that his opponent has some Colossus inside the base, but the army size now is just 187 versus 22. Great game there by LiquidTLO. Great control, great reads on his opponent, and he is flooding into the main base of mouzMaNa. Will be going down momentarily. Oh, very cool game indeed, and some Zealots are still going to fight it out till the end for ire, as they say. And infestors alone, Zerglings are rushing in. The Zerglings are the heroes of this game. That's just so sheer number of Zerglings was able to take this away from Mana. Mana never really had a chance, but that was absolutely great control by LiquidTLO. Hope you guys enjoyed this game, and if you like what you see, please do subscribe. Thanks, and I'll see you guys at the next game. So this is sort of like a filler, but actually this is the beginning part of the video that I skipped at the very beginning, because it was the beginning part and there was nothing too much happening, but there was some text to be shown. So this is the text and stuffs, and I do want to apologize once again for being absent from this sort of sport thingy, talking and other kind of craps, because I was really busy, and I don't think it will happen again. So I should be able to do this regularly if you guys would like, and if you don't like it, subscribe and like my videos anyway, cause it's kind of cool, and that would be really nice. And I don't think this filler needs to be too long, because the game was a little bit obvious. It was pretty much over at a certain point because Mana did not do certain things. And well, see you guys at the next video. Hope you guys like it, and do leave me feedback on what you want in the filler. That's what I wanted to ask before, because I did some of that Dead Space 2 stuff. Not sure if you guys liked it, so let me know. Thanks, and I'll see you guys at the next game.